Peace, peace, peace. Yours truly, Ivory Soul's journey. Grand rising, great day. OCO, good morning. Well, I'm not going to just dig deep or dive deep, if you will, into something that's clearly and truly obvious at this point. Is pretty much no debate. I'm not getting ready to get into no debate. I'm not getting ready to get into no back and forth and shit. As long as you know your history, that's all that matters. Hey, Deborah, good morning, Grand Rising. As long as you know your history, that's all that matters. You ain't got to be worried about. Can y'all hear me? Look at that. They always messing with my devices. All right, so we'll go to another device. I'm glad they can't block my camera. It's the whole point of having a camera. They can't block your camera. Hit that like button, y'all coming in here. We go get started here. Now, if you're looking for tarot this morning, you may not get it. Open conversation. Open conversation. I'm just going to touch on a few things, and that's it. I'm not going to, like I say, I'm not going to sit up here and try to debate what by now, hell, the whole damn planet know. Those that know. If you don't know, then you don't know. Just say, I don't know. When you say your people, or when you say your ancestors, that simply means you know who you are. Now, I backslid. Every year. Let me start now. I don't even want to start with every year. I remember back in high school, in the early 80s. And my mama, every time February would roll around, she would always make sure that we knew that your history didn't start in February. Your history didn't start with Malcolm, Martin, Garvey, Harriet Tubman. No. Mm-mm. And even though some of us know our history, we're not just going to just settle for the continual insults when it comes to history. Now, for those that commented already, I enjoy your little negative ass comments because that lets me know that people who they'll see a post, never been to your channel, don't know your history, but then they all of a sudden show up. That's fine. That's fine. Hell, I done had to pass too many damn tests in school. You have had to pass too many tests in school talking about colonial or European history. And most of our people, when they think about this month, we have been programmed to believe that our history started on this land with slavery. Total bullshit. Your history, my parents, my ancestors' history did not start on this land. I'm not going to even deal with the rest of the planet because, hell, the farther back you go, the more you're going to see us. Nevertheless, on this land, our history did not start with slavery. Our history did not start with civil rights. And anytime you take the oldest people on the planet on this land and put them in books written by Europeans and colonials, it's not going to fly with us today. There are still, some of us believe that our history started with slavery. Total eggwash, hogwash bullshit. I don't normally do a lot of videos on history because if you don't do no research, you ain't gonna know anyway. So whatever I say and you comment on it, it's only because you ain't did no damn research. Now, the quote unquote true scientists, global scientists, I'm not talking about. See, science did not start in Europe. Now, if you want to be technical about it, Europe used to be black. And when I say black, I'm talking about people. I say black in general because I'm not black, you not black. If anything, you melanated in carpet tone. You're not black. So to actually start out and set aside a month for my people and start out with the word black, that's an insult. Because when you research the word, you know it means void. So that's if to say void history month, dark history month. Nah, that shit don't fly no more. The more you take time to research for yourself, there's enough information out here. I can't, if I go with the education of the government of this country in books, I'll be forever brainwashed, deceived, misled, lied to, slandered. I don't go by these history books because I know all of them is wrong. There might be parts that they'll say things. You know, I'm down here in Texas. And if you go back, the further back you go, the more you get pissed. But we ain't here for that this morning. While you still have access to technology, while you still have access to melanated carpet tone authors, podcasts, newscasts, you should not have a problem with knowing the truth. Right now, before I even say that, I remember the former president, Donald Trump. He got up and spoke publicly once. And he told those young melanated brothers and sisters at their universities that if it wasn't for you and your people and your ancestors, there would not be an America. In fact, he even go on to say that without you, without me, this country is not great. Anytime that you can come to a land where people is already there, and then say you discover something, you start out with a lie, falsehood, deception. The Nijis, the aboriginals of this land, bears the facts of who you are on this land. And a lot of times it pisses me off if I was to just put a lot of thought to it and then just go off of pure emotions of how everything that this country enjoys came as a direct result of the original aboriginal people of this land. So you mix that this month in with Valentine's Day, and people don't even know the history of that day. There's 12 months in the year. And there is a calculated reason why they choose this month to be a month to remember our history. Fuck that. And I say that with pride. I remember asking my dad one day, the first time I ever asked him. And I asked him and I was like, Pops, let me ask you a question, man. Now, my dad was born on G.D. Perry Plantation, 1938. His dad, his mom, his grandmother, his granddad, his great-grandmother, his great-granddad, all the way back to just those three generations alone, back to 1854. So if I remember Madia, my great-grandmother, by way of my mother, born in 1902, and I asked my dad, I said, Dad, did your parents and grandparents and great-grandparents tell you stories about how they came off of boats? And he frowned at me. He gave me that look like, man, you can't believe everything they put in them damn books. No, we didn't come off of no damn boat. He said, the first African I saw, I was working, grown man, in Memphis, Tennessee. First time he ever saw, and he was on a plantation. Y'all call them slave plantation. No, they were sharecroppers. He said they took our land. That's what his parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents told him. So I'm going to believe my dad versus the American history book. Because, see, here's the thing. When you say things like, in God we trust, you got to ask yourself, what God are you trusting in? We didn't print that. The original people on this land, damn the other lands, because like I said, you go to anywhere else on this planet, when they find remains, they find people that looks like me and you. But on this land, we know the story. It's his story, their story, versus the eyewitness story. My parents, my grandparents, my great-grandparents, great-great-great-grandparents. And right now, I remember the teacher when I was a little boy calling home to talk to my mom. And said, Ivory won't stand up and put his right hand up and his left hand over his chest and recite the Pledge of Allegiance to a bloody ass flag. And back then, they used to call it paddling. And they take the wood board with a little handle on it, and they give you a couple of whacks on your butt when you act up. I refuse to take that damn paddle. I refuse to pledge or recite allegiance to a bloody flag that's got my people's blood on it. Now, you can believe what you want to believe. You can wear that red, white, and blue flag all you want to. In this country, it's not freedom of speech, because if it was freedom of speech, they wouldn't be censoring people. They wouldn't be blocking people like me. They wouldn't be blocking people like you. They would let us speak our truth. Now that history is about to repeat itself, and if there is such a God, if that God sees and knows everything, that God sees and knows that the original Aborigines of this land, they took their shit. They massacred them. They raped them. They tortured them. They beat them. They hung them. So what God is you trusting in? What God are you trusting in? I don't have no problem talking about it. If you get in your car right now and you drive somewhere, you come into different counties and different towns and different cities, one thing I want y'all to pay attention to when you travel is look at the names of these counties. And you will see Native American names that represented tribes. Where my folks is down in Tunica, where they come from on my dad's side, down in Tunica. Down in Tunica County. That's a Native name. Coahoma County. That's a Native name. Ain't none of these names Europeans that I'm mentioning. I'm speak for me and mine. I simply don't buy into the original story in books written by people who took land from people that's already here. As you're traveling, you'll see things like incorporated in 1830 or whatever. Established in 1830, shit like that. Anytime you see the word incorporated, that means something was already there. The natives of this land, my parents, we didn't use that English word incorporated. We was already here. We didn't use the words established. The ink on paper for this corporation you call America is nothing but ink on paper. And if the descendants of the people who are still here, me, you, and the Europeans, one day, the God you say you trust in, the God of vengeance, when he says, vengeance is mine and I shall repay, the record is going to be written. The truth will come to the surface. I never celebrated Black History Month because I'm not Black. I've always been that little kid that questioned every damn thing. I questioned everything. I remember my mama used to tell me, look. And they used to call me Sly, short for Sylvester. Look, Sly, little Sly. Just go ahead and take the test so you can pass the test, go to the next grade. What damn test? Man, I used to get on punishments because I was that little kid that would go and grab encyclopedia books, 4, 5 years old, wasn't even in school, reading encyclopedia books. Before they ever gave me a book, Curious George, or before they ever gave me a book, Mike loves Jill. Jill loves Mike. Mike and Jill loves each other. Mike and Jill is European. That book wasn't for me. And now that we have entered into this age of awakening, and people choose now to start researching, to know their truth, to know the truth. And a lot of people get pissed off. When you think about several presidents on this land, before George Washington, but they won't put that shit in the history book. No, they won't. Because if they did put them in the history books, they'll expose themselves. So I saw a couple of comments. Let me read a couple of these retarded ass comments. Hold on. Give me 1 second here, y'all. So somebody just said LOL. Since you're on the channel, Christopher Bayrow, 2631. This comment is not true. Typical though. Tony Bandana, 7553. Take pride in your heritage, but don't claim that you're the beginning of everything. That's arrogant. User XL, then they want to hide behind these funny ass fucking user XL6ZL6HP7J LOL. Because you know what? I don't give a damn. Once you know your history, once you know your story, you just not going to just accept what anybody tell you. Number one, you're not black. How the hell do you... I use my cup. You ain't black. So why they call it Black History Month? African American. I'm not an African American. Why? I did not come from Africa to America. I told you we was already here. Then you take a melanated man, a brother by the name of Jesse Jackson. You became African American in 1988. Then you Negro. Then you this. Then you black. Then you this. Then you black. They'll tell you everything. Change you, change me, change our culture, change our name with laws. Then use our own people, if you will. Fucking sellouts. You're copper tone, if anything. You melanated, if anything. You ain't black. Black History Month. Whose month is that? Who is black? I be looking around like, damn, where all the black folk at? I don't see nobody black. For those of us who are old enough to know, back in the day, we used to say things like, I got that Indian blood in me. People say I'm Cherokee, I'm Chickasaw, I'm Choctaw, I'm Iroquois. They didn't say I was African. They didn't say they were black. They're calling out their names based on their tribes. But now we continuously get out here and go and have Black history. Black history. Hold on. Black history, right? Hold on. All right. I'm going to read y'all a couple of definitions from their books. Not your book, not my book, not your ancestors' book, their books. Now, this is going to come from the Oxford Dictionary. Of the very black, of the very darkest color, owing to the absence of or complete absorption of light, the opposite of white. I don't know if y'all can see that. The opposite of white. Before 1618, there was no such thing as white people. That's their dictionary. That's their book. Belonging to or denoting a human group having dark colored skin, especially sub-Saharan African ancestry. The entire cast is black. Hold on. The European British refused to handle goods, undertake work, or have dealings with, in parentheses, a person or business as a way of taking industrial action. Hold on. Black, lacking hue. Hue is color. Black, lacking hue and brightness, absorbing light without reflecting any of the rays composing it. Hold on. All right. Now let me read you the spiritual, what they got as far as the spiritual. See how they contradict themselves. The spiritual meaning of black. The spiritual meaning of black is associated with mystery, high priestess, elegance, wealth, and power. A person that loves black is a person that is bold, unique, mysterious, intriguing, and powerful. You are a person that constantly strives after strength, intensity, authority, and elegance. You come from a royal bloodline, folks. The spiritual meaning of black: mystery, elegant, wealth, and power. It says it. You can screenshot it. Y'all Google everything else. Does black mean no color? We talking about Black History Month. Now you tell me if this goal coincides with what you celebrate this month. Are you celebrating wealth? Are you celebrating elegance? Are you celebrating royalty? Are you celebrating power? That's who you are. Does black mean no color? As any rainbow would demonstrate, black isn't on the visible spectrum of color. So how is you black? All other colors reflections of light are reflections of light, except for black. So they're saying that we're so absent of light representing purity. Remember the movie Malcolm X, and he was in prison, and the brother that he was sharing the cell with when he got there, and he gave him a dictionary and told him to start reading from the beginning. And so when Malcolm started reading things like when he got to black, it pissed him off. When you think about the fakes down in the Valley of the Kings in Kemet, you can say Egypt. Nubia, you can say Egypt. You can say Sudan. The word Kim, Khemet, or Kemet. The word Kim means melanated, dark. There's a difference in dark and black. The word chemistry, the root word, CHEM, just like they change everything else. It's the land of the dark people, land of the sun people, land of the gods, land of the goddesses, land of the melanated god woman, and Khartoum, Sudan. Khartoum, Sudan. When the first Europeans ever met the people down in modern day Sudan, back then was called Nubia. These people came in, these pale-skinned people came into that land. Hair napped, they dwelt in the Caucasoid mountains and in caves. Not me, not you. Our people ain't never, other than during the time way before we saw any other people from other planets. They come into Nubia. You call it modern day Sudan. And they were so at shock and awe because mouth wide open, hair all stringy, nappy, eating wild locusts, honey, and swine. And now they are looking in shock and disbelief. So you mean naked, damn near naked, just like they book said, got leaves around them, wearing no clothes, uncivilized. We taught them how to speak, taught them how to clean themselves up, taught them how to wear clothes, taught them how to be civilized. Because what did they see? They saw modern day tall structures, skyscrapers, if you will. They saw electricity, lights. They saw a melanated woman sitting on the throne. They saw thriving civilizations. When Alexandria, not so great, he come into Kemet. If you go and you research, and you'll see even the original people of Greece, all of Europe used to be black from a color standpoint. And then when you find out that even the modern day people of Greece, they're not the original descendants of that land. We all know by now that Asia was once black. South America, and now I'm using that word for the sake of discussion, but I know. Everywhere you went on the planet, you saw people that looked like me and you. Once in ancient history, pre-ancient history, this planet was flipped. And it's about to flip again. This planet was once one landmass surrounded by water. And because of this, it allowed people to migrate all over the planet on land. Those rivers that you see, those 4 rivers in Genesis, they don't want to mention one of those rivers, the Nile, because they know the story of the Nile River as old as any river that they have put in their books. That Nile River, it flowed through here, all the way over here where we're sitting at. That's why the Nile River flows from south to north. It's like defying the laws of physics. On this land in the Americas, the only river ever to flow south to north did so in 1815, 1817, the great earthquake where the New Madrid fault line, the greatest earthquake in this country, up in the Blue Hills of Missouri, New Madrid, Missouri. And that earthquake was so great and powerful that it caused the Mississippi River for a period of time to flow from south to north, not downstream to the Gulf. You know why? Because those of us who know that the Mississippi River is also the original Nile as well, connected. Same with the Amazon. The further south you go, south of this border, the darker the people get. Now we have to sit up here and unlearn everything we've been taught. And this indoctrination given to us by the American education system. The religions that we hold on to, you have to unlearn all of that because they lied to you. The Nephilims, it's so, when you think about it, for me, when I think about it, it really humbles me now. It doesn't piss me off like it used to. Because once you've been lied to by somebody, it's just hard for you to just believe anything else. It's just like a thief. Once you catch a thief stealing, that don't mean that that's the first time that thief stole something. So just imagine how many times that person stole before they got caught the first time. Just think about the lies that person told before you caught them and the lie that you called of me. And that shit piss you off. Have you ever had somebody to steal something from you? Don't that shit piss you off? Have you ever had somebody to lie to you? We all tell our lies. Have you ever had somebody to lie to you? And you caught them in the lie. And that shit pissed them off. Most people that lie regularly, they're not going to ever acknowledge that, all right, you got me. Most people that steal is not going to say, all right, you caught me. A lot of people in most cases will take a lie to their grave. And that's the same thing that these people who invaded your land, they all talking about they always like to talk about this land. And they say we're all immigrants. That's bullshit. Don't you ever believe that lie. Then in the schools, the churches, now they want to talk for about 29 days, 28, 29 days. Y'all want to have programs and shit. You'll never ever, the Supreme Court, whatever that means, all the times that people, leaders of this country like me and you, that look like me and you, have gone to the Supreme Court on behalf of reparations. And the Supreme Court ain't gonna never, ever give you shit. You know why? Because if they did, that means that they are what? Admitting to the fact that they lied. But you know why they don't give you shit? And they never will pass that damn law, because they know they can't give former slaves, descendants of slaves, reparations. You know why? Because you didn't come from Africa. You wasn't on no boat. Your folks wasn't on no boat. Everything starts with consciousness, research, study, our story, not his story. This is not for me. Everybody can handle it and take it and do what you want to do with it. But this is not a celebratory month for me, because I know the true history. I know what the fuck happened. They'll give every goddamn body reparations, money, everything. But the people who's responsible for making, quote unquote, this land great, they ain't gonna give you shit. Nothing. You know why? Because you a threat. And their greatest fear, according to their own historians, their greatest fear is if they ever wake up, if they ever research, if they ever find out the truth, it's over with for them. You got hundreds of thousands of people down here at the border in Texas trying to keep illegals from coming here. But they came here illegally. Y'all see how that shit work? They down there fighting. They gonna be killing each other. They gonna be doing all of this here shit, trying to keep illegals from coming here. But they came here illegally. Everybody want to fight over our land. The land, the true land of milk and honey. Turtle Island. See, we've been so fucking programmed and lied to so long out of fear that we just believe these lies. But like they own historians say, if we ever as a people come together and go to Washington, not for no civil rights marching and shit, as if we're uncivilized, we can take receipts now straight to Washington, D.C. and prove, go open up your vaults. Go to your archives. Go to your Smithsonian. They can go anywhere they want and you will find, even on the Dawes Road, that they lied. And they took everything. Now, our people has been traumatized by this system so much and for so long. It's like a woman staying in an abusive relationship, afraid to leave because they're afraid that that person is going to take their life and find out where they at. So they just take the abuse. Fuck that. This is not the time, folks, for us to just continuously take their bullshit. Just think, you just got to just 90-some% of melanated people of color voted for these damn Democrats. They voted for Biden because they hated Trump. Talk about history now in the making. Our history in the making right now. If we don't do something, we're going to fall for any fucking thing for the next 248 years. They can march down to the border. Why can't we go up to Washington, D.C. and say, look, we don't want no motherfucking reparations. We don't want no 40 fucking acres. And we damn sure don't want no damn mule. We want our shit back. We don't want your money. We don't want none of that shit. There's a scripture in the Bible that says the kingdom of heaven is suffer violence and violence taken by force. Sometimes you got to go take your shit. If you know somebody stole your damn car, and now you catching a ride to work and Uber and Lyft and with co-workers, somebody stole your damn car. And then one day you out and about at the store and you see your damn car. You know your car. So what you gonna do? Oh man, there go my car. And you just gonna let the person come out of the damn store, get in your car, drive the fuck off while you sitting there in the rain waiting on the bus. You don't deserve shit. You're a coward. It's like Malcolm X says, we cowards. I'm of the mindset now that they'll go and march in this land, on our land. Look at this shit now. They'll go march on this land for the support of Gaza. They'll go march on this land for the support of the Asians. They'll go march on this land for the support of the Europeans. Nobody want to march. Fuck marching for me. But nobody wants to come together and march for us. You are descendant of Aborigines. You're not a descendant of Africa. You're not a descendant of slave. Did slavery exist? Yeah, all over the fucking planet. People that look like me and you enslaved each other. That shit's old as shit. We need to start thinking more about how do we want, what position, if it's not too late, it's never too late, but what position do we want to be in 20 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 100 years from now? Do we want to be in the same position that we in? Like Dr. Claude Anderson said, if we ain't got our shit together by 2020, it's a wrap. Third-class citizens. They don't need your money. They're not going to need your vote. All they're going to need is your labor. Third-class citizens. Then now your grandchildren, your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, they got to keep going through this shit generation after generation after generation. Because every generation of our people, since our ancestors' land was invaded, every generation has become more and more cowards. Our ancestors owned this land. Every time, every time my dad, he used to like to watch number cowboy movies, but he didn't like being a cowboy. And it's so funny. I would sit and listen to Dad, and he'd be in there in his room watching TV, watching his cowboy movies. And when the cowboys and the Indians fight, I would hear him say shit like, "That's right, skin his ass, skinny." Skin cluck ass. Because he was so connected to who he was, but he didn't know everything. But he used to love being on the side of the Indians. You ain't gonna never see my dad with you never saw him with no cowboy hat on and cowboy boots. No. He said, I should say, "Dad, why you like to watch cowboys all the time?" He said, "Well, I grew up watching it." He said, "But I just love to see them Indians when they do get a chance to whoop their ass. I be wanting to whoop their asses." I said, "Daddy, that's us. They're my people." He said, "I know it. That's why I want them to whoop their ass. Get their asses out of here. Get them off our land." I don't even watch cowboys and Indians. Because when you watch cowboys and Indians, excuse me, you think that it's a whole nother group of people. You don't know them, your folks. They telling you the story in reverse. They showing you in your face in those movies how they took your shit. Now they want to give us the shortest damn month of the year to celebrate. Then when you go to Walmart right now, they make money off of our history. Because you know what? Our history is rich. It's built on royalty. I love me some meat. I love me some ancestors. I love my native heritage. They won't say Aborigine Month. They say Black History Month. They don't want you to know that you are Aborigine. They don't want you to know you need you. They don't want you to know that your 90-some% of us didn't come off no fucking boat. They don't want you to know that shit. Because once you know the truth, it's going to piss you the fuck off. Just like it pisses you off when somebody lie to you and you catch them. Somebody steal your car and you catch them. You still got the damn title. And you see somebody in your shit. That's all right. God gonna get them. What God gonna get that fool in your car? No God gonna come down here and defend you. Ain't no God gonna give you your land back. I promise you that. Ask your ancestors. They ain't gonna give you shit back. You got to go and take your shit. The same way they came over here and took your ancestors' shit, you still here. Them, you know, salute to Hamas. Because they know them damn Jews took their shit. They know the British helped them damn Jews. They know that these Europeans persecuted these Jews in Europe. How do you think that Holocaust, so-called Holocaust, happened with Hitler? That's Germany is Europe. He knew those wasn't the original Hebrews. It's a difference in being a Jew and a Hebrew. Huge difference. They don't want you to know in those books that, hey, that man said that these are not the original Hebrews. They don't want y'all to know that shit. They don't want y'all to remember hearing when Trump said, y'all are the original people of this land. If it wasn't for y'all, we would not have no America. The damn New York Stock Exchange, founded and organized and what all they want to call their little history, all because the trade of cotton, tobacco, sugar, and black people, melanated people. They don't, in their books, they ain't changed that shit yet. They don't even consider you 100% human. They looked at our ancestors as livestock. You can write them off on your taxes. Man, I be sometimes, like Brother Dane Calloway. It's like he say, and I'm part of the 13%. You just need, if 13% of us came together, that's a lot of people. And like Malcolm and like Martin Luther King Jr. said in one of his final speeches, Washington, we coming to get our money and to get our land. Poor people campaign. And they killed it. As long as he was talking about civil rights and all of this here kind of shit, civil rights started out about reparations, getting our shit back. And anytime that we rise up, what generation of us? Is it going to be the next generation, our children? Or is it going to be our grandchildren? One of these days, one of these generations, I hope it's this one, the one that I'm in right now. Rise up on behalf of your ancestors and stop being afraid to die. You ain't got to be violent. Just go back and take your shit. And it's coming. You can't live, folks. A lie does not last forever. Nowhere in the universe the lie lasts forever. Nowhere in the universe a thief lasts forever. Nowhere. So what this little funky ass corporation, constitution, institutions, what makes them think that this shit's gonna last forever? It ain't gonna last forever. You now go and research. Start with the damn word black for this month. And just like you used to have to write your spelling words 10 times each word for your spelling test, just go and write down everything you can find on the word black. It's going to piss you off. Just like it pissed Malcolm off when he was in prison. The only difference between those leaders, Malcolm, Martin, and Garvey, between them and you and I, but those of us who are no longer religious, I don't believe in that in God we trust shit. I'm not waiting to go to heaven or hell. I don't fear death. My dad died without land. He died without being a homeowner on his land. So now it's left up to me to say, you know what? I can do something. Some of y'all had to ante up, pitch in. The majority of y'all had to ante up and pitch in to bury your parents. your grandparents, your great-grandparents. Ain't y'all tired of this shit? They don't even want us to own cemeteries. They want us to continue to pay them to bury our people on their land. Ain't y'all tired of this shit? Ain't you tired of spending thousands and thousands of dollars to bury your people on their land? Then they got laws. You can't bury your folks over here. You can't bury your folks over here. You got to come to us, spend that goddamn money, their money, to bury your people on their own land. This shit's got to stop. But as long as we keep voting for these goddamn Democrats and Republicans, we ain't gonna have shit. They laugh at us. But there's some ancestors that know that they're not black. 1:11 on the clock as I say this. There's some ancestors, ancient, terrestrial, celestial. They coming to get their shit. Now you want to fight on the side of the people that took your shit, go right ahead. You're going to lose. We're in the age of awakening. And if our people don't wake the fuck up, we're going to find ourselves in soup lines. They're going to do away with food stamps. And they're going to have government-issued commissaries. They already got them. And you're going to have to go back and get that government cheese, canned meat. Why? You ain't going to have no jobs, no businesses. There is no such thing as currency in the future. And then you're going to be sitting back wondering in the future. You're going to look back and be like, damn, I wished I'd have did something when I was young and strong. This government, these laws, that damn Constitution don't give two fucks about you. Not this month or any other month. As soon as March 1st come, they would have made billions off of your history. That's a false history. Billions. You can't even, you got to go through all these fucked up ass laws just to plant fresh food in your goddamn backyard. You ain't got enough money to go to the grocery store and feed your family every month. 3 meals a day if you wanted to. But you don't mind, like me. I don't mind getting out there and say in the backyard and plant my own fucking food. That way I don't have to go and get no fucking fruits and vegetables and shit. They got laws, folks, restricting us from feeding ourselves and growing our own food. We don't own no banks. The very few banks that we do own, it's being funded by the Federal Reserve. We don't own the Federal Reserve. So we don't own no fucking banks. Nationwide, we don't own hospitals like we should. We don't own airports. We don't own ports. We don't own cargo ships. And like Dr. Claude Anderson said, we own less than 1/2 of 1% of the wealth in this land that was built on our backs. Everybody here can come here and thrive. They give them every motherfucking thing. You ain't got to go back in history. Just look at your TV right now. Turn on your computer devices. And I'm so glad that my family and people that I know in Chicago, people that I know in New York, people that I know in Boston, Massachusetts, they're like enough is a fucking enough. Y'all just gonna come right here in our face, in our neighborhoods. Take our little community centers and our parks and our schools and put illegals in them and give them all this motherfucking money every month. If that is not an insult and slap in your face and my face, I don't know what is. But we'll sit here and we'll be. I was looking at one video and this brother in Boston, Massachusetts, he homeless with a full-time job. And he was pissed. I bust my ass 40 hours a week, overtime. And I can't even afford a place to live because everything's so jacked up. Now y'all gonna come over here and just get these people every goddamn thing. The same damn president that 90-some% of y'all, not me, y'all voted for, that same damn president ain't gonna give you shit. The president that was giving you a little something, y'all hate him. The president before him that looked like me and you, he didn't give you shit. He didn't do shit for you. Name it. And it's going to keep happening over and over and over and over and over again. At some point in time, people like me, it's going to be like, all right, enough is enough. Folks, we are spiraling downhill at breakneck speed. And if we are not careful, we're going to hit rock bottom and own nothing. So many of our people are leaving here, transitioning into the afterlife, owning nothing, leaving ancestral debt. And I'm so fucking sick and tired of this shit. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Hold on for a minute. All of you cowards, I despise a fucking coward that look like me. When the Bible said, love your enemy, you got me fucked up. Love my enemy? Love my enemy more than I love myself. You got me fucked up. Totally fucked up. So you gonna love somebody that lies to you, steals from you, insult you, take your shit, and look you in the face and smile. I got your shit. Nah, 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 nah. I got your shit. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Ooh, man, y'all just don't know how I be feeling. That's why I'm so glad that I was talking to my son last week, and he was like, Pops, people just don't know who the fuck you are. He said, man, look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'd rather deal with a gangbanger than to deal with somebody that's got a PhD, a master's degree, or a bachelor's degree. You know why? Once these folks that you call gangsters and gangbangers and street people and all of this here, right? Once they start waking up, and they are, I fuck with them. You know why? Because I used to be there. But all of us cowards and shit, I don't want to lose my job. So you don't want to lose your slave position, huh? Labor. You don't want to lose your little funky ass hourly wages. My dad used to tell me shit. It used to piss me off so much. As far as he was like, man, look, I remember my folks working in them damn fields for Mr. Cluck Cluck. He called him Mr. Cluck Cluck. And they would work all year long in them damn fields. They own land in them fields, their own fields, sharecropping all year long. And he said, my dad would go to Mr. Cluck Cluck's store, right? And they would have to get shit on credit. And they would double charge them, triple charge them. And 2 days, get this shit now. My dad said, man, 2 days before Christmas, they would go to Mr. Cluck Cluck to get their commissary, to get the wages for what they worked in them fields all fucking year. Can you imagine working a whole fucking year and don't get paid for a whole year? And then 2 days before this phony ass damn Christmas, they give you your commissary. Then they take out your credits. And you end up with a little something. Knowing that next month you got to start this shit all the fuck over again. That's my dad. I'm not talking about no history books. Straight from the man's mouth. And now I sit back and I look at the land that he grew up on. It used to be G.D. Perry's plantation. Now it's called Perry's Farm. And in that little small town, one damn grocery store and all the people in this small town go to that grocery store and you see Perry's Farm. You got to buy shit from your own land. Back in 2021, I took him down there to visit his niece. And my dad, he didn't hold back his words. And he would say, look at these damn niggas. They don't know this, they shit. I want y'all to sit back and think about what I'm talking about. Every damn thing that you buy, you don't own. Everything. They hoard all of the natural resources. We don't own shit. And I'm so fucking tired of this shit. And in this here age of the awakening, when it's designed for you to take back your shit, people fighting over your shit. Democracy. When I hear that word democracy or some shit, man, look. And I promised my dad, the last week he was on this planet, I said, man, I'm going to do my part, man. I can't do it all by myself. But like Dane said, all we need is 13% of us. It'll be made known public here in probably about another 30, 40 days that there is a group of us that's coming together. Y'all know how people go on social media. You can get the LBGTQPAFD community, and all they got to do is they'll go online and they'll organize a march or what have you and show up in the city, and you got hundreds of thousands. They'll get together online and organize a movement or a march and go down to Texas, south to the border, Eagle Pass, fighting for our shit. Everybody's fighting for our shit. And I said, count me in. I'm going to take my ass to Washington, D.C. this year. Because if we don't do it now, your children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren is going to suffer worse than you and I. Once you get in your mind that you're not afraid to die, once you get in your mind that you're not afraid of hell and you ain't waiting on no heaven, and you willing to take back your shit, that's when we'll see a change. Other than that, I'm telling y'all, we're going to continue to spiral down at breakneck speed, and before long, we're going to be third class, third world citizens. That motherfucker Biden, Obama, the Democratic Party, the party of the KKK, the party of Jim Crow, the party that our people so love, the party that voted for your ass not to be free, The party that voted for your ass not to have a right to vote. The party that voted that you shouldn't get no 40 acres in a damn mule. And here it is, over a century later. And y'all still going out here voting for these fools. The party that says no end to slave patrol. Now y'all wondering why police killing you. You know why? That's slave patrol. They lock us up in prisons. Back in 2018, I'm sorry, 2016, the beginning of that month, that year, 2016, Obama's still in office. The FBI came up with a new label. Look it up. BIE. It's really, for me, it stands for BI. But BIE stands for Black Identity Extremists. Anybody who rises up that looks like me and you, who says we want to take back our shit. Anytime you see Farrakhan saying, I'm supporting Trump, fuck them Democrats. I've been calling them demon-crats for decades. They demons. I think about my home back in Michigan, two of them, Flint and Detroit. And I look at how our people is struggling there. And how that 90-some% of the people in Detroit city limits looks like me and you. Why we got a white mayor? I ain't racist. I'm talking about us. So you mean to tell me that 90-some% listen, this shit is, I'm telling y'all need to wake up, man. Y'all need to wake up. This shit's going down. Look at Chicago. Look at Atlanta. They want us to fight for bullshit, not real shit. And we sit back. Wait on God to come fight for you. Wait on angels and shit. Wait on God's son to fight for you. And while we waiting on gods and sons of gods and angels to fight for us, down here in your reality, your ass is suffering. Your children is suffering. Why own you don't own shit. If you own your home, why are you paying for a mortgage? Why are you paying property tax every year? You don't own shit. Listen, I would rather for this motherfucker, the stock market, I want that motherfucker to crash and hit rock damn bottom. I'm waiting on this damn shit to start all over. Just like Rome fell, I hope America fell like a motherfucker. crash. Yeah, I do. So we can start this shit over. Because the way this shit's going, they getting richer and richer. They taking the money that your ass go out there and my ass go out there and bust our asses on these little penny ass damn jobs. And they get richer and richer, and they building bunkers and shit. They planning to go to another planet. We don't want shit. When you trauma bond, when you in an abusive relationship or you trauma bombed and all of this here shit, you'll be surprised at the shit that people are put up with. And that's all we doing. We just putting up with bullshit day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. And then we come on social media complaining about what they doing. What the fuck is we doing? They ain't gonna stop. They ain't gonna stop. Because they got y'all believing in a God that don't even hear you. If your prayers meant anything, why is y'all not praying to your God with all this power? I prayed to the Lord and he heard my prayer. What did you pray about? Start manifesting and praying about getting your shit and see what that God will do for you. Nothing. You know why? Because when they brought them damn books in there and gave it to your ancestors on this land, they prayed to the same damn God, and they still ain't got shit to this day, nor their descendants. Well, maybe I need to pray to another God. That's you. Pray to yourself. Say to self, I am going to get my shit back. I'm going to get back what belongs to me rightfully. I'm going to get back what they took from my ancestors. Start praying that prayer to the universe. Because as long as we praying to Baduk, as long as we praying to gods that your ancestors didn't even know, your prayers ain't gonna never be answered. And we'll sit here and taste it and take this institutional ass whooping every goddamn day. And I was sitting there looking at my dad in that hospital bed, his last days. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at him saying, man, this shit ain't right. This shit is not right. He told me, man, I'm going to hold you to your word, man. Go back and get our shit. I be hearing you teaching online on the computer. He said, you telling them right. Go back and get our shit, man. He said, other than that, you're going to be over here like me with nothing. That shit bothered me. Let me tell you something. when you sit there and watch one of your parents take their last breath, and before they took their last breath, they blessing you, telling you they gonna be with you, and telling you to go get their shit, that's been my inspiration. So many kids, our children, living at home with their parents and grandparents, struggling out here. Because our coward asses, like Malcolm said, we too scared to go get our shit. All right, I'm done. How y'all doing this morning? Let me ask y'all a question. How many of y'all just really just tired of the same old shit? Same old shit. Year in, year out. Every 4 years, we rush to go and vote for a group of people to continuously fuck us over. How many of y'all tired of that shit? Same shit. This same funky ass government will give you 200. You bust your ass working all of your life. And then when you get ready to die, they give you $250. The government. $250 funky dollars to put towards burying your loved one. How many of y'all tired of this shit? But they'll give these folks, illegals, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month. Ain't never paid a penny in taxes. Ain't never worked for nothing. Ain't did shit. They gonna get enough money in 1 year to own homes and start businesses, bury their people with pride and dignity on our land. Fuck Black History Month. I ain't black. I'm not void. I'm not absent of light. And we go out now. We got to stop Trump. We got to stop Trump. When I hear black folks say that, man, I give him the middle motherfucking finger. And I ain't even vote for his ass. They took your party, quote unquote. They took your political party, the party of your ancestors. Killed your leader. You think he's a white man. Took your leader out. Took over your party. It takes less than 30 days, less than 30 fucking days to establish an independent political party. Less than 30 days. Then they're using people like Fannie Willis as a scapegoat. They using Bragg in New York and Letitia in New York. They using the brother. They using our own fucking people, y'all, to take our asses down. Them demons. You call them Democrat. Them demons. Motherfuckers gonna label me BIE. Just because I would rather speak on behalf of my people. Then I hear people that look like me and you. Well, see, slavery days is over. You know, we got to all get along and get. Go get your shit, you fucking coward. But like a lot of these people are saying, Biden, we got a surprise for your ass, you and your Democratic Party. We got a surprise for y'all asses this year. I just, you know, even with Trump, the lesser of two evils, even with Trump, I'm just sick and tired. I don't mind going out and voting for our own party. Man, you take 10 million people like me and you, not no Million Man March. You take 10 million people like me and you to go to Washington and say enough is a motherfucking enough. We need to start shutting down shit. We too scared. Y'all should go back and watch that video when Malcolm said that we count. And you just look at the continents on his face. Look at the expression on his face when he meant that shit. We just fucking cowards, y'all. We'll sit back here and complain and rant like I'm doing today. They give them folk $3,200 a month for a single person and $6,400 a month for a family. And we'll talk about that shit, complain about what the fuck is we gonna do though? Y'all scared of guns, huh? Y'all scared of dying, ain't you? Anybody that fear death don't deserve to be living. What you afraid to die for? When you dead, you don't know what the fuck gonna happen. I know what'll happen, but what is you afraid to die for? Are you scared you're gonna go to hell? Oh, so they stuck that fear in your ass out of their damn book. Who was that? Was that Tupac in one of his rap? He said a coward to die 1,000 deaths, but a soldier died one. And we just dying, 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 leaving nothing, talking about generational. Yeah, I want to build. You ain't going to build no generational wealth under no motherfucking Constitution. You ain't going to build no generational wealth clocking in and clocking out, working for somebody else, but you going to build some wealth, huh? to lead to your children, huh? Then we get these people look like me and you. They make them entertainers and athletes and musicians and shit like this here. And they take their money. Millions. Go buy jewelry, cars, big houses, a lot of men, a lot of women, a lot of sex, a lot of drugs. I don't support none of them motherfuckers. None of them. Fucking cowards. I'm going to speak my voice. One voice. But I know I'm not the only one that feel like this. Even though we won't do shit, I know I'm not the only one that's sick and tired of being sick and tired. I've been saying since 2008, come on, Pluto, come on. Come on. Death and rebirth. Start this shit over. Motherfuckers go die. Yeah, we go ahead and hit some hard-ass crisis. But damn it, we got to do something. Or as the cycle continues. The injustices continue. These people hate you. Your government hate you. They don't dislike, they hate you. And if your ass stand on the truth, and if your ass start consciously and spiritually awakened, they really gonna hate your ass. But then they gonna hate your ass because they fear you. Because they've already said in their books, if they start waking up, we in trouble. If they start waking up to the truth, it could be the end of this, our country, this great republic. Let's end this motherfucking republic. Why? How? Start waking the fuck up. Y'all see the reality around you. Y'all see what they doing. I'm not the only one with eyes. I'm not the only one with intelligence. You know they pimping you. A lot of times I be here meditating and thinking, Spirit, just give me something to do. Let me be the one to kick this motherfucker off and not just come online talking about this shit. Why? Because I'm so fucking tired of seeing my children and grandchildren struggle. Then one day they got to bury me. I done bust my ass all my life and leave them kibbles and bits. Knowing that we're a royal priesthood, knowing that we're a royal DNA bloodline, dying like savages and slaves and shit. And when you get, boy, I don't need no motherfucking gun. I'll put some shit together and put it on their motherfucking asses. Just like my brothers and sisters down in Haiti. Y'all want to cast spells on each other. Cast spells on fucking Washington, D.C. and watch what the fuck happened. Stop sending evil eyes to each other. Stop lying and cheating on each other. Stop doing spells and black magic on each other. Do like your brothers and sisters down in Haiti and send that damn dark ass energy of light energy to Washington, D.C. And watch what the fuck happened. Now, y'all want to sit around and do spell work on each other. And everybody doing spell work on the other and shit ain't got shit. Now you got to be under your own folks' spell and shit. Wondering why your ass is withdrawing and don't want to do shit and can't do shit and you can't win for losing and shit. And cast a spell on Washington motherfucking D.C. Watch what the fuck happens. I'm not saying that all quote unquote white people are evil, but god damn it, look. I'm just saying. This shit's ridiculous. Motherfuckers come to this damn channel right here that looks like me and you, sending evil eye towards me, trying to send spell work towards me, sending spell work towards you, sending evil eye towards you. Look like crabs in a motherfucking bucket. Don't know, none of us want to see. Soon as you go out and you start doing good, because why? You casting spell on these motherfuckers in power. You go out doing the full moon and the new moon and shit. You make your manifestations and your libations, your affirmations and shit. Send that shit to Washington. Stop sending that shit to me. I ain't did shit to you. I had a dream, and I'm not Martin Luther King. I had a dream one day. 2 dreams in one night. First dream was just total destruction. I'm looking at my people. I'm looking at us starving. I'm looking at kids in the streets crying. I'm looking at dead bodies. I'm looking. I'm like, Spirit, what in the fuck is this dream? And I wake up. Go in the bathroom, take me a shower, cleanse my energy, and go right back to sleep. And the dream was so much different and beautiful. Totally different dream. So I was like, Spirit, so what am I supposed to do then? You need to get your ass up and do something. Here's what you do. And I told my dad about the dream. He said, man, I told you you was special. Your mama told you you was special. All of us are special. We're royal people in exile in our own fucking land. Then you get people who like me and you, well, Hamas, that's what they get for going over there, bombing Israel. Them God's chosen people, them ain't none of, what God? No God gonna choose a motherfucker to go and kill people. Hey, if y'all want to believe that, go ahead and believe it. Them folks tired. They just like me. They sick and tired. God damn it, if I got to go out here with a pipe, that's how they said it. If I got to go out here and fight these people with a slingshot and rocks, God damn it, I'll go out here and fight their asses with slingshots and rocks. But you ain't going to win with slingshots and rocks. You got to put something spiritual on that ass. Send them damn motherfuckers this damn negative ass energy back to their asses. We ain't crying out to the universe. We ain't crying out to the universal God source for helping us. We crying out to some goddamn God in some pages you can't even prove exists. I know what God did for me. Why your ass broke? So your God told you, hey, I'm God. I want you to go and punch that clock, and I want you to work your ass off. And when you get through and when you die, you come here, I'll give you a mansion. I ain't with that shit. Been there, done that. Motherfuckers sitting around here still paying their tithe and offers, what? Waiting on the damn window of heaven to open up and pour you out blessings that you won't have room to receive. You ain't gonna never get that shit. Why? Because your parents believe the same damn bullshit. Did they ever get the windows open up for them? They died broke. %99 of our people die broke, busted, disgusted, frustrated, trauma bombed, deceived, brainwashed, lied to, tricked, raped, murdered. That's how we dying around here. Tarot, before I started doing tarot, I researched the history. And realized they lying in the goddamn cards. That's why I don't use them that much. That's why I don't go through all 12 zodiacs all the damn time. You know why? It ain't about a damn zodiac. The alchemical, esoteric, divinational powers lies in me and you. They'll take what resonate and leave the rest behind. We all say that shit. What you gonna do though? Now that you know you got these spiritual powers in your hands and in your mind, use it. And watch what the fuck happens. My prayer to the universe is to let this motherfucker burn. I don't mean literally burn with fire, whatever. Universe, do what you got to do. Ancestors, do what you got to do. What do y'all need me to do? We need you to take your ass and physically do something. Physically or spiritually, do something. Because I refuse to go out not swinging. One day, me and my dad was talking, and he was seeing how they was doing. He was like, man, why they letting all these goddamn folks come over here, giving them all their goddamn money? He said, man, if I was young again, I'd walk to Washington and just walk in the goddamn door and I start whooping every goddamn ass I see. That's what my dad said. I just start whooping asses. I said, Dad, you'll stop. I'll whoop asses. He said, I'd be like Three Stooges and shit, pulling their nose, pulling their ears, doing. I said, damn, Dad, you gonna get crunk on them. He said, man, I ain't lying, man. I'm tired of this shit. You go out and you bust your ass every day and you barely get ahead. Then he said, because my dad was very intelligent. He wasn't stupid. And he sit there and he watch the news and shit. And then he'll come in there, come in the room wherever I am still. Did you know they was giving all this here money away to other folks? I said, yeah, Dad. He said, we ain't gonna do shit. Come on, man, let's go, man. Let's go do something. He can barely walk. Pissed. Here we is, healthy, able-bodied, and won't do shit but complain. That's what I wanted to talk about this morning. It's sickening. It's sad. Some of y'all struggle to pay your rent, your mortgage, your car note, your insurance, put food on the table, and you sitting here watching these motherfuckers in Washington. Give motherfuckers who ain't got no house, got no car, ain't paid no damn taxes, and they just giving them free shit. After World War II, they bombed Pearl Harbor, and after that, they bombed what? America go back and dropping bombs on Hiroshima. Felt so sorry for these motherfucking people. Yeah, I said it. And let them come over here. And in every big major metropolitan city in America, you got damn near Chinatown, a Greek town, Italian town, and Hispanic town. We ain't got no motherfucking towns. Because we think we former slaves from Africa. We ain't got shit. Shit. 248, 249 years, and we ain't got shit to show for it. But complaining. So they limit these comments. I know it. I'm BIE, Black Identity Extremist. These motherfuckers ain't gonna let no 100,000, 200,000 people subscribe to this damn channel. They got my algorithms cut the fuck off. You got to luck up and accidentally cross this channel, whether it be for tarot or just speaking knowledge and truth. You just got to slip up accidentally. Over the past year and 3 months that I've been here on this particular channel that existed before I started doing tarot, they blocked me and banned me. Just because I'm speaking up on behalf of our people. All right, I might do it in a very emotional and passionate manner, but God damn it, I mean every motherfucking word I say. When my dad said, man, since I've been with you these past 3 years, it's been the best 3 years of my life. And I'm saying, man, it could be so far better. All our bills was paid. We never went hungry. But we don't own shit. Now they making it hard for me and you to go out and buy land. They making it hard for me and you to go take our motherfucking land back. Keep their asses punching them clocks and we ain't got to worry about them coming and getting shit. They don't want to lose their jobs. But then now when the universe comes in and just sweep and cleanse this motherfucking planet, and then everybody got to start all over with. I can't wait, folks. I can't wait. Whatever God, whatever deity, come now, come now, come now, come now, come now. Not tomorrow, not next year, not 10, come right the fuck now. Let's start this motherfucker over. Because if we don't, we getting ready to struggle. Major struggles. Damn near 9 million motherfucking people come across this border. They get free shit for doing shit. This shit's crazy. This shit's crazy, y'all. What's up, y'all? What's up, Kiki? What's up, Grace? I'm through ranting. What Heavenly Divine? What's up? K.E. LeAnn, Shamika, Boss Talk. I'm glad you found this channel too, Boss Talk. Show Boss Talk some love, y'all. I'm glad you found this channel too. What's up, Betty? Yeah, I woke up on the right side of the bed, not the wrong side. What's up, Dorothy? What's up, Deborah? What's up, Mary? What's up, Stacy? What's up, Cassandra? Y'all tired too? Man, every night I go outside and speak positive affirmations verbally to the universe. Every morning I get up and do the same damn thing. I see change starting to take place in little fragments. But there's spiritual changes. If you don't change from within, from your crown down, you will never change outwardly. You got to change starts from within. Change starts from within. What's up, Happy Lee? They're not supposed to be. There's a group organizing right now. Ready to go to Washington. Not for no damn Million Man March. Not no we shall overcome bullshit. No. Go to Washington and say, all right, y'all. Enough is a motherfucking enough. What they gonna do? Kill all of us? If they kill all of us, guess what? The country gonna crash the same goddamn day. The brightest minds in this country is locked up in jails and prisons. The brightest minds in this country is being blocked and censored on social media like this. The brightest minds. Those of us who cool with the bullshit, they'll give you any goddamn thing you want. If I flip this channel right now and start praising the flag, thanking God for the flag, I have 300,000 people here in 3 months. They got my algorithm set that you got to find this motherfucking channel. You got to stumble across. Shit crazy. I'm just so fucking sick and tired, y'all. I hear my dad's voice. We communicate every day. Sometimes I be in the bed thinking, meditate. Yeah, you can meditate while you're in the bed. And my dad's present will walk in the room. And my dad would be like, man, look, didn't I tell you to get your ass up and do something? I told you, boy, if I was young again, when I was there with you, I would have got my ass up and walked to Washington, D.C. As soon as I walked in the goddamn door, I'd have walked in the door whooping asses, taking no damn name. I took my dad in 21. We went on a month road trip. He had never, ever traveled. We had never traveled together. We was gone for a whole motherfucking month. I said, man, where you go? Where you want to go? He said, you know what, man? I always wanted to meet Smokey Robinson and to sing with him on stage. So we struck out to Detroit first. The man got teary-eyed when I said, Daddy, there it is right there. There go IvoryHeru, USA. That's what Smokey used to record a lot of his music. He said, what a blessing. And he sit there. I'm going to send y'all the link with him singing on Motown's lawn, IvoryHeru, USA on Grand, there in Detroit. When we left from there, I went and showed him some of the places that I lived. And I took him around and was showing him different neighborhoods. And then we started looking for a house because he wanted to live in Detroit. And I was like, Dad, you see all these vacant houses? No, he asked me, man, why all these damn houses vacant? I said, we just left them. Left them? He said, niggas homeless out here. Why they leaving their houses? I said, Dad, it's not just like that. Then he started seeing in the hood. He started seeing Asians and white people. He said, I ain't never seen too many crackers in the hood. He said that the crowd said, no, Dad, they coming over here and it's called gentrification. We walk away from houses that our parents and grandparents and great-grandparents worked their ass off to buy the bill. We walks away and leave them. Now they buying them, fixing them up, flipping them, selling them to us. Same goddamn houses Same lands and lots that our folks once owned. He says it's a damn shame. I said, Daddy, guess how much they, and I got this listing, had about 10 pages. I said, Dad, guess how much they want for that big ass house right there? He said, how much? I said, look at it and tell him. He said, well, it's vacant and needs some work on it. I said, would you live there? He said, man, I'll go in there and fix it, because he can fix anything. He was a carpenter. I said, Dad, they want $1,000 for that house. He said, you lying, boy. He said, pull in the driveway. We pulled in the driveway. We was on the east side of Detroit. We pull in the driveway. He get out the car. He walk up there and he looked inside. He said, this motherfucker don't need no more walls and floors. I said, you think we ought to get one? Man, we get 2 or 3 of these motherfuckers. My daddy was something else. But he was serious as shit. So I said, all right, man, we're going to go get us one. I said, I used to have 2 of them, but just like everybody else, like the goddamn Jeffersons, move on up to their side. Not the east side, to their side. And now they moving back into these neighborhoods. And all of these, listen, let me tell y'all what these motherfuckers doing behind the scene. 222 as I say this. Let me tell y'all what they doing behind the scene. Where y'all think all these people gonna live? If Trump is president, he's sending all their asses back. But until then, where you think all these folks gonna live? In neighborhoods you don't want to. And the government gonna fix up all of these goddamn houses, and they gonna put these folks in your damn neighborhoods. Where you gonna live? You can't afford to live out there where they at. And I told my brother yesterday, not my biological brother, my childhood brother. Hold on, y'all, for a second. Get me some coffee. Get me some black coffee. Give me some black coffee. Yeah. Some black coffee. All right, y'all. True story. Brother of mine, childhood friend, who live in Detroit, and he called me one day. He was like, man, guess what? I was like, what, man? He said, I wish your ass was home. He said, down the street, there was 3 vacant houses, boarded up. owned by the city of Detroit, ran by black folk. He said, I saw a Hispanic guy pull up in the truck. Let's say whatever. This was 2 weeks ago. I'm going to say it like he said it. He said, I saw a Hispanic guy pull up in a pickup truck. He got out of his truck and he started walking around looking at all 3 houses. This has been about 2 or 3 weeks ago. He called me. He said the guy left about an hour later. He said he came back 3 days later. He said it looked like about 8 of them got out of that same damn pickup truck. I ain't got nothing against Hispanics. I give it to them. They do what we won't do. He said about 8 of them got out of the damn pickup truck. They all walking around the 3 houses. He said the following week, 3 pickup trucks pull up. 2 of them had trailers on them with nothing but material. They bought all 3 of them goddamn houses just that quick. He said, I sit outside on my front porch just looking at them. He said, it's a damn shame. He said, I can't knock they hustle. He says, but goddamn, when is we gonna do any motherfucking thing as a group? He said, I bet you, man. He said, I bet you, man. He said, give them jokers about a month. He said, I'm gonna call you back as soon as they get through with them. They bought all 3 houses and the 2 lots from the city of Detroit. He said, them houses been like that for about 8 years or something like that, he said. He says, and I said, look, man, why didn't you go down there? He said, you right. He said, man, bring your ass home, man. Motherfuckers need people like your ass around this motherfucker. He probably in the lie right now. He ain't gonna say nothing. I said, man, I'm coming. I'm coming. I got off the phone and called somebody from the Soul Tribe. Started asking them, is them programs still like that? They said, yeah. Soul Tribe, let me tell y'all something. It's going to be hard times for us if we don't be careful. Hard time. Hard time. Let me get up and go. I got, what time is it? 11:35. Go take care of a client. Work on a couple of projects. Meet with this group. I'll come back and share it with y'all. I just want to make sure it's authentic. I didn't join the group. I joined in the discussion. And I love to hear people that look like me and you come together with the same mentality that I have, that they sick and tired of being sick and tired. They want to go to Washington. They talk like I talk. We sending evil eyes and all this here shit to each other. Start sending that shit where it's supposed to go, to Washington. Sometimes I be saying, y'all might say I'm wrong. I don't give a fuck. Sometimes I be like, man, I hope Biden just get to the point to where this motherfucking ass can't walk. Go sit his ass down. His ass is compromised. Go sit your old ass down. Ain't you done fucked us over enough, man? Go sit your ass down. Go get in the basement. Stay your ass in the basement. Let your wife take care. You gonna be on home hospice before long any motherfucking way. And I hope more and more of our people, since y'all want to vote, I hope more and more of our people leave this goddamn Democrat party. We under spell with that damn party. A motherfucking spell. We need to be the one casting. We the original spell casters. Come away from under their scale. Wake up from their bullshit. Wake up from this fucking illusion. And return this shit to the senders. I ain't lying. I sit here and look at this shit. You see the white man go down there to the border down in Eagle Pass. They going down there to fight. Close their goddamn border. But guess what we need to do? While they down there trying to shut down the damn border, we need to be headed the other goddamn direction to Washington, D.C. Get our shit. And let them motherfuckers know we ain't giving you no more taxes. We ain't giving you shit till you give us our shit back. We don't own shit, y'all. We don't own shit. We some helpless ass fucking people right now. We don't own shit. Let's just keep it 100. We don't own shit. They drop bombs on this motherfucker. Where you gonna run to? You ain't got shit. If they shut down the damn grocery stores, where you gonna get food from? You ain't got none in your backyard. You ain't got no goddamn land. They closed down the banks and ain't no more money. What you gonna stack then? You ain't got no damn Bitcoins. You ain't got no crypto. Some people, well, you don't own no goddamn Bitcoin. If you own a Bitcoin, you ain't on here watching me. You know how much a Bitcoin costs? All that shit's a fraud. Ask the average person that look like me and you. Do you own a Bitcoin? No. Man, motherfucker, man, just trying to stack these dollars. So what you gonna stack when the dollar ain't no more motherfucker good? You gonna stack what? Rocks? Bricks? I'm interested in that second dream that I had that night. I don't want to see that first dream no more. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. But that's reality. It's coming. Both of them coming. It's just that we're gonna have to struggle more as long as we like we are. As Malcolm say, the struggle continues. And I'm tired of struggling. I ain't bullshit. I ain't even lying to y'all. I done worked my motherfucking ass off over the years. I've been working since high school. And you never get ahead. They constantly coming up with laws to make it harder for us. They constantly coming up with groups of people and shit to give shit to other than us. Man, I'm so sick and tired of this shit. If you go to a Chinese restaurant and all this here other shit, Man, I don't even fuck with you. You can't get me to go to no motherfucking Chinese restaurant. People like me and you see these Hispanics damn near every motherfucking intersection here. They got food trucks. They got their vending tents. They selling shit. You go to that same damn gas station, that same damn gas station, that same shopping plaza, and go in there and ask them, can you put a food truck outside? They can tell you no. You call down to the tax assessor's office, down there, the zoning and the health department, and they try to give you all kind of red flags. Then you go to a food truck that's owned by a Mexican, and they ain't even got no ID. They ain't got no health department papers. They ain't got shit. Shit crazy. Said pay what? Yeah, I remember when I used to make $3.35 an hour when minimum wage was $3.35 an hour. I remember my dad said they used to work and he said that they used to make 75 cents an hour. 75 cents an hour. 75 cents. God damn. I thought it was hard with $3.35 an hour. 75 cents. How and what and where are you going to live? I don't give a fuck if it was years ago. How you gonna live off of 75 cents an hour? He said they used to get for the whole year, commissary for working in the damn fields, $200. And that's got to last them a whole year. Then they gonna come and take the credit out of the $200. Man, that's how America got great. The fuck you mean? Yeah, it's probably a few Europeans in here right now watching me. They came in there. As soon as I posted the comment about our history month, they want to come in there, say you're not telling the truth. Fuck you. They get offended when you start speaking the truth and exposing their asses. Fuck them. And I'm not talking about all of them. Fuck them. They know which ones I'm talking about. Fuck you. Stay off my channel. You ain't been coming here. I feel your funk ass. My sister in Flint, she called me one day. She said, you see Eric ass? I said, Eric who? Eric Mays. Somebody we've been knowing from childhood in Flint. Y'all go now. If you're on my Facebook channel, go watch that damn TikTok with Eric Mays, the city councilman in Flint, Michigan. That, man, my guy's so motherfucking real, but he's so fucking funny. He will cuss out anybody live in their meetings and hearings. He's straight from the hood, still live in the hood. She said, listen at him. I got his phone number. I'm going to call his ass. Man, keep it up. He said, man, you need to bring your ass back home, boy. fuck you doing down there in Texas? I say, man, it is what it ain't is what it is. Bring your motherfucking ass back home, boy. That's how he talk. You need to bring your ass back home. You know damn well you can help out here. These motherfuckers got me fucked up. They got me messed up. Right. I know we ain't black. Bring your ass home, man. So I'm going to keep my promise. And I'm going to go back to the crib. And when I hit the ground, I'm going to have fire in my motherfucking mouth. Straight to City motherfucking Hall. Flint or Detroit. Straight to City Hall. Eric, I'm back. Man, if I show up at one of them damn city council public meetings and shit where they let the public come up and speak, I remember watching him a few years ago, and it was people there in his district, and they were giving him just 3 little funky minutes. And some lady got up there and she was talking, she was roasting their ass, and then they says, all right, ma'am, your 3 minutes. Let that goddamn lady talk. That lady's 60 years old. She tired of this bullshit. Yeah, he was going off on their asses. And they can't get rid of him. Why? Because in his district, they love him. They gonna keep voting his ass in. But then you got them certain black folk, well, we are not act like, how the fuck you supposed to act when a motherfucker fucking over you? How the hell is Flint still dealing with a motherfucking water crisis? And you had a black sitting or African American or a melanated president in office. And Hillary bring her funk ass down there to Flint and Detroit. I'll be back, Flint. I never will forget you. I'm not going to forget you. Don't forget to go out and vote. And I remember watching the elections live in 2016. And somebody, and where's Detroit? Where's Wayne County? Where's Genesee County? Yeah, you thought you was going to get that vote. Your ass lost Michigan, didn't you? You lost Wisconsin too, didn't you? Yeah. And they getting ready to lose a whole lot. I just don't want us voting for anybody but us. Meaning that we need our own fucking political party. We gonna vote our own party. Fuck that. No, we some cowards. We need anybody other than Trump. All right. So you think Biden care about your ass? All right. Man, if Biden be back in office 4 more years, it's a wrap for us. Damn near 9 million people in 3.5 years. 9 million people. Let me go, y'all, because I ain't lying, because I just don't like the way shit is right now. So I had to come and get this shit off my motherfucking chest. We'll see y'all later on. Y'all be safe out there. Peace.